at Cruise1st TV. And although we're just starting to see the sun pop out through the clouds, we're already lining up your next adventure in the sun for the winter. And we'll blow the winter blues away in this show with deals from Princess Cruises.
Yeah, we certainly will, because we've got a couple of hot offers which include the all-inclusive upgrade of Princess Plus, which, as we all know by now, is a whole lot more than just the drinks. Both have a massive price drop and they both include an ocean view upgrade. And I don't think, Polly, we can say fairer than that.
It's brilliant news. Let's get started then. Now, both offers are on the Island Princess, who is absolutely ready to explore as she takes on the world cruise itineraries for Princess. Our first offer is for the 2nd of November over 12 nights, and we're flying over to Rome to start things off with a 2-night stay first before we cruise. How lovely to get these 2 nights in Rome.
Oh, delicious. I love Rome. It's just such a welcoming place. It's just such a very, very different place. You get this sense of occasion, this sense of romance everywhere in the city as well. Just think it's such a joy of a place to be. Of course, the shopping and the food helps it as well.
Delightful. After that 2 nights, you will join Island Princess in Civitavecchia for your 10-night all-inclusive cruise. Absolutely lovely. I mean, this is one heck of a cruise ship, if I do so myself. It has all the facilities you could possibly need to feel relaxed, to feel luxury, to feel entertained, and of course the dining on board, as we know with Princess, is 5-star. It's fantastic, and that's why people cruise with Princess. They go back again and again.
I was just thinking, Polly, you know, we're talking early November here, and we're cruising. I'm just thinking of my daily routine in November is as little as possible, wrapped up as warm as possible.
Yes.
You know, lighting fires and stuff like that.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean? To keep warm.
Yes.
On a cruise, you've got a reason to get out of bed, which is a first,
Yeah,
isn't it? In November, you're nice and warm. You're fed, you're looked after, the bed's made every single day,
fresh
whatever.
Towels.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's why so many people choose this time of the year to go on a cruise, because it's not necessarily, you know, all about I'm heading to blazing hot sunshine. You know, it's yes, the weather's going to be better in that part of the world than it is here, but it's like one big cuddle, isn't it? It's like, you deserve this. It's winter and you're going to get through this somehow. So here's a lovely cruise for you.
Oh, yes, and you come back and it's all Christmas and exciting.
Yeah.
And of course, going away at this time of the year, amazing deals, which you'll share just in a few moments, but because that's what it's all about as well.
Yeah, true.
But yes, I mean, on board, everything, like Derek said, one big cuddle. But added to that, there's excitement. I mean, you can see there the incredible shows on board. And it might not be that you want to go to this sort of Broadway-style show, something more relaxed, just like some piano music while you have a drink after dinner. Or perhaps you just want to go to one of the quieter lounges and sip and have a drink. Whatever you want to do, there is really guaranteed something for everyone to make this your ideal holiday. So your first cruise after cruising out to Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, you'll be stopping in Cagliari. You've got to try the lobster here. It's absolutely amazing. Cruising on next to Palermo in Sicily, the cathedral there is just has to be seen. You've also got the Massimo Theatre Opera House as well, and the Quattro Canti Grand Square. Next, it's La Golette in Tunisia. The 2nd century Roman baths here are to die for. I mean, the history just comes to life. It's incredible. On to Corfu in Greece next. I think after that, it's time to relax maybe a little bit, go to the old town and explore, maybe have a coffee, do a little bit of people watching there. A day at sea arriving in Kotor for Montenegro. The winding streets and squares here are lovely. It's got a gorgeous medieval old town, several Romanesque churches as well, including the Kotor Cathedral. Dubrovnik in Croatia, some great places you're going to here. The ancient city walls are probably one of the most iconic features which have to be explored. A day at sea at Salerno then in Italy, a beautiful cathedral here dedicated to St Matthew. Oh, the architecture and mixture of Romanesque, Gothic and Baroque. Cruising back to Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, before you catch a flight home. That is an outstanding itinerary. I'd love to go to all those places.
Yeah, I think I would as well, actually. And you know, there's not many places on that list, actually, that I have been to. And I think that's always quite good, isn't it? To go and discover somewhere brand new. Use the team on board, of course, and Princess, amazing knowledge. They've always got loads and loads of different excursion opportunities while you're in these places. Or what you do is you do a bit of research online and you go, right, okay, so if I walk from the port to there and I get the number 2 bus or whatever, you can work out your own kind of itinerary for the day as well. Looks lovely, doesn't it? Right, time for you to enjoy the ship that cruises the world in November. It includes the flight from the UK to Rome. We've got 2 nights in a hotel there, and then your 10-night cruise on Island Princess cruising the Med and the Adriatic, with Princess Plus included as well, and a free upgrade from inside to ocean view. Oh, tell you what, very, very nice indeed. Now, we're enjoying a price drop on this offer that could save you up to £390 per couple, which is pretty good for this time of the year, isn't it? And actually, we're watching every single pound that we spend. But when it comes to our holidays, we still want the best of everything. We still want to maintain our standards, to do what we normally do. Well, here we can do that because, remember, this includes Princess Plus, so that makes it all-inclusive plus, which we'll go into in just a moment. It's dropped in price, so you've got a saving there as well, which is brilliant, and you've got your ocean view upgrade. Talking of upgrading, I suppose there's only one upgrade from here, isn't there, really? Up to balcony. Oh, yes, or a suite, maybe. Oh, a suite, actually, that sounds... And actually, when you've got such a good value offer there, actually, the suite just doesn't seem so far away at all, does it? Very, very, very nice indeed. Princess Plus package, that's in there as well. So you've got your Plus drinks, which is up to $15 a glass, your unlimited Wi-Fi for a device, your service charges, so your tips, gratuities, and then you've got the other, perks, really lovely premium desserts. A friend of mine put a picture up recently of some of the premium desserts. They're lovely. They're a new addition to Princess. Some of those included fitness classes and things like express boarding, room service included all the way through. So that's very, very nice indeed. So you can basically get on that cruise without a pound in your pocket and you'd be absolutely fine. Although, of course, a pound would be no good because it's dollars on board, isn't it, on Princess? So you'd need $1. I mean, you don't need $1 anyway, or a pound. Okay, Derek's talking nonsense. It's time to move on. 0800 953 4700.
Right,
Save
let's
me,
go back
Polly.
onto the Island Princess for another price-dropping, cabin upgrading, Princess Plusing offer. This one's for the 12th of November. And again, we fly out to Rome for a 2-night stay, back to this incredible, incredible city that just oozes history from every corner that you turn. And I think even if you're not really a culture vulture, you're not into this sort of stuff,
you don't need to be.
You are going to love it. It's so real. Just, you could imagine what it was like all those years ago, with so much to see and do while you're there.
Then you can say you've been.
Yes. Yeah, you could just go sit in a restaurant. Say
Exactly.
You've been.
I've done Rome, darling.
And then you get to join the Island Princess.
Here she is again.
For your lovely 10 nights all-inclusive cruise. Yes, again, let's talk about the restaurants, because we sort of touched on how amazing it is and what there is, but there's some fantastic specialty dining on board when you're with Princess. I think Bayou sounds really, really exciting. New Orleans-style restaurants, Portal steaks, shrimps, oysters. Ooh. Sounds delicious, doesn't it? We've all heard of Sabatini's if you've cruised with Princess before. Lovely, lovely Italian on board. The chef's table as well. That's quite an experience, hosted by the head chef there. And I like the idea of this ultimate balcony dining. Just sort of having that private VIP on your balcony, just if it's a special occasion, or if you've been really busy all day doing, some of the great excursions, just to sort of stay in your room and have everything brought to you, like that big cuddle, that you're talking about. And someone taking away the plates, no washing up. Just the things people look forward to of cruising. Some people might be like, the entertainment's great, or I love, going on all these incredible excursions. I'm there. I don't have to wash up.
Yeah.
I don't have to empty the dishwasher.
No,
I don't have to put the washing machine on.
But actually, if you look at the big glossy holiday brochures and everything else, they don't really tell you about those kind of things. They don't really naturally occur to you until you're on a holiday like this. And then you think, oh my word, my day is mine. I can do exactly what I want and when I want. I can go to bed when I want. I can get up when I want. Everything's taken care of. It is a real joy. Right, here's where we're going then. Out of Rome for 10 nights.
First calling is Salerno in Italy. There's a lovely, lovely leisurely stroll that you can do there. along the Lungomar Trist. Very, very scenic seafront. Next, it's Argostoli on Kefalonia. There's a lovely main square there to explore. The bird sanctuary as well is very, very exciting to go and see. Then you're going to go to Heraklion on Crete. Oh, lots of historic sites here as well. You've got the impressive Venetian fortress of Kouls. Oh, Santorini, the most beautiful island ever. You will just, I mean, look at that picture. It's just like being on the set of Mamma Mia. All those beautiful whitewashed buildings. Very, very beautiful. Rhodes is next, another fantastic Greek island. You can go and visit the Valley of Butterflies. It's a beautiful nature reserve. I mean, just sounds lovely, doesn't it? Then it's Kusadasi for Ephesus in Turkey. Now, although there's only a few columns remaining standing, the Temple of Artemis was once one of the 7 wonders of the world. So you can imagine how spectacular that is. Mykonos on the Greek mainland. Just wander through the streets of the old town there. It's beautiful. Again, those lovely whitewashed buildings. Then cruising into Piraeus, where you come off the ship and it's your flight home. Another fantastic itinerary going to some fabulous places.
Yes, I'll have both, please. It looks amazing, doesn't it? I mean, very, very nice indeed. You're flying into Rome and out of Athens on this one. If you want to add a stay in Athens, you can actually do that with our team very, very easily. So we've got another brilliant price drop offer for November this time. So we include the flight, of course, out to Rome, 2 nights in a hotel there, your 10 nights of cruising on Island Princess around the Greek Isles and Turkey with Princess Plus included, and a free upgrade from inside to the ocean view. You lucky people. Now this time the price drop's even bigger. You could be saving up to £450 as a couple by getting this price here at $1,799 per person. And remember, that's your ocean view upgrade and Princess Plus included in that price tag. So let's have a look at the upgrades here. Maybe a suite for this one. Oh, suite price is even lower on this one. Phenomenal. Actually, your extra $199 for your balcony, you just would, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you? I mean, it's November. You need a treat by then, don't you? I mean, the whole ship's a treat. Remember, the Island Princess does the world cruises for Princess, so she's very, very versed to travel. Going to be some wonderful food offerings in this part of the world as well. Because remember, when you go main dining, that a lot of the menus in the main restaurant, for instance, are kind of tailored to the areas that you're cruising as well. So it's going to be very, very interesting, I think. Mediterranean food is fantastic anyway, isn't it? You've got your solar price there on screen as well. And if you've got any more questions, just pick up the phone and give us a call, 0800 953 4700. I think, you know, let's just go back to the whole why holiday in November thing, because it's not just about getting a good deal. It's about, you know, we might have a lovely summer and pigs might fly. But, you know, when it comes to the winter, it's really lovely. You know, I would happily climb into a cardboard box in October and come back out in March. But equally, a couple of weeks somewhere sunnier. Perfect.
Just to have it booked, to know that you've got that to look forward to. I think it just carries you through, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely does. Listen, there are loads more price drop offers like that as well from Princess and all the major cruise lines on our website, of course, Cruise1st.tv. You can go and browse about 20,000 different holidays there right now if you like, and give us a call if there's anything that we can help you with. We'll see you back here soon. Bye-bye.